Well, alright. So we are where we left off. We have our Chancellor trying to fabricate a claim in the Isle of Man. We are trying to expand our domain. We've been playing for 8 years. 8 years over the course of an hour of gameplay. But hopefully we can get a bit further and see what happens. We tried to marry into the House of Charlemagne, but unfortunately he decided to convert to being a Cathar. So he's a member of this Catholic heresy and will have nothing to do with this. Which is kind of okay, just because we couldn't have counted on him for troops anyway. So instead we married into the House of Mercia, the House of Aisling. Yeah, they are our allies. I don't know if they'll actually help us do anything whatsoever, but you never know. And yeah, one can only hope. I think if we educate a child, if I send a child down to be educated by him, I think he may actually end up liking us more. So that is a potentiality. Maybe like my next eldest son I could send down to be educated by him, and if he were willing to do that, that would increase, I think, his opinion of me by 20, which could be enough that maybe he would actually help us in a war. Because we really will need his help. And I can also look into marriages for my younger children, betrothals and the like, to sort of increase the odds of somebody helping me out. Alright. Argad. One of the priests seemed to have noticed that I fell asleep during sermons this Sunday. Argad, buddy. Seems that Argad is upset about me falling asleep during a sermon. Now he's giving me a long lecture about dedication to the church. Oh, Argad. Look, buddy, I got a lot going on, alright? You know, sorry to fall asleep, but your sermon was incredibly boring, in my defense. Hey, my concubine is pregnant. Way to go! Ivor asks, Ivor, Daddy, where do children come from? Well, be silent or I'll slap you. No, well, diligent, 30%, cynical wasn't the best, trusting, 50%, but deceitful's really bad. Craven and wrath are pretty awful. I don't like that. Yeah, cynical, diligent versus trusting, deceitful. I think that's slightly less bad. Yeah, alright, well, he's cynical. So he's not sure he believes in God. Ivor. Buddy, 779. Not believing in God is a bad idea in 779. Just saying, your dad looking out for you. Don't want you to get stoned to death or something crazy. Not that they think it's stoned, but Schwan, I guess? Schwan, yeah. Well, at least if it were the Welsh thing, and the SI is sort of a sh sound. But Schwan, maybe. But it could be a Gaelic name. But this is my first daughter, isn't it, actually, I think. Did I already have a daughter? No, this is my first daughter, yay. That means I got that ambition, too. That's cool. You know what? Yeah, sure. Hey, I got a daughter. Things are turning up Milhouse. Alright. Pickland, well, Paragon of Virtue. I don't know if I'll get any special events. But having more piety could be events for getting money. That could be good too. So, yeah, I'll go with the money. Isn't that the question? Money or piety? Can't really have both. Alright. Oh, somebody's ready to get educated. Ivor. Oh, he's a hunchback. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm not saying wow about the hunchback thing, but just that he's probably not going to be making any friends in this time period. Just, yeah, the attraction opinion. People aren't going to like him because he doesn't believe in God. He's the child of a concubine. On the plus side, he is diligent. So, I mean, is this basically Richard III except for the concubine thing? Who knows? We'll try to give him the best start we can. Pillage should become his thing. I don't know about that. How about since he's diligent and the like? Yeah, well, he's deceitful, so we can try to just turn him into Richard III. I kind of like that. Wait, raise him Jewish, maybe? Yeah, cynical, deceitful. I can't imagine this possibly having any negative consequences, having him raised by this woman. And this is who it wants him to be raised by. Deceitful, proud, envious. He's like the third son, having him envious. He's completely going to try to kill his elders. It's such a bad idea. Elusive, shadow, brave, lustful, patient. You know what? I think I kind of like that. I think that's funnier. And, you know. Alright. Although, actually, we could send him down to be raised in Mercia. That could be really good. Get him liking me. Let's see, educate child. No, okay. I want other way around, so I have to choose my child first, Ivor, and I want you to be raised by the king himself. I don't know if he's going to be willing to do this. He would be willing to do this. And, yeah, his opinion of me would be increased by 20. Lon's going to like me less. He might become Anglo-Saxon. Yeah, well, them's the risks. I suppose if he's English, that's just more appropriate for my Richard III character anyway. I gladly accept the guardianship contract. Well, God bless you, sir. Excellent. First catch of the day. Alright. Save? Okay. Oh, okay, wow. A million things just happened. Alright. Special character options. Oh, somebody's trying to kill my son. Illid, why are you trying to kill my son? My concubine. Like, I am her man. I was wondering what I was to her. She's my concubine, but I am her man. Illid, didn't you hear that song, to stand by your man? Stand by your man. Don't kill his sons. Alright, so I want you to end your plot. Alright, she'll do it. She dare not refuse. Good. Stop trying to kill my kids. I know that you want your kid to inherit. I get it. It's fine. Except for the trying to murder people part. I cannot abide it. Alright, so I can increase a technology. This is good. So I have, I think, mostly light infantry. I do have some heavy infantry, but light infantry could be good. Military organization, I think always good. I don't think we're going to be needing any ships anytime soon. I just don't think it's going to be an issue. Especially if we're not going to have an alliance with Karl. Charlemagne. Siege equipment, not as useful in this day and age. Fortifications aren't really built up yet. So I think it's between light infantry and military organization. Getting a head penalty for either of them. It's too bad. The attack defense is up. Morale, supply limit, increased retinue size. I'm not going to be able to get a retinue yet, though, anyway. I don't think. I'll try it. And what could I do in terms of retinues? I haven't even thought about that for this guy. Could I get anybody? No. How many points do I need? I need 98 and I have 15. Okay. Yeah. It's not going to happen anytime soon. The Fingers of St. John the Baptist. Discount price for boxes of 10. A bishop... Didn't realize he had so many fingers. I know this is a joke. Leave me alone. A bishop brings to your attention that false relics are being sold at the market at great profits. They do, of course, generate a lot of commerce and taxes, but still, it's rather immoral and blasphemous. Yes, rather. Crack down on these criminals, get some piety, lose some gold, church brews. Leave them be. I have defied the will of the Holy Church. They are not pleased. It has absolutely no positive effect. Give in on the business. Get some gold. Lowered temple opinion. And I think losing the 1 gold and getting the piety is probably the best possible outcome. Dear liege, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. Your demand is just. I'll stop scheming to kill your son. Good. It's just a boy. The younglings? Constant fights and vicious pranks. My 2 children, Dimnagil? Yeah, and Redrach, just could never seem to get along, but my efforts to instill mutual love and respect have finally borne fruit. This is fantastic. I brought them on, like, I don't know, like Jerry Springer, or, who's that other guy? Either way, I brought them on one of those shows. They threw sofas at each other, but at the end of the day, they realized that brotherly love is the most important kind of love, except for the other kinds of love. This friendship will serve them well when I'm gone. I've saved. This is the best part. This is the thing you can get out of family. You can end up getting people liking each other, so hopefully they won't kill each other later on when I'm dead and they're squabbling over my belongings. Alright. So we got a good amount of prestige. It's actually going up pretty well. We've still got 3 nubile concubines. So I can actually, once they're not nubile anymore, once they're too old, I can set them aside to get a new concubine. Hey, my wife. She's pregnant. Athel's with child. Alright. Hey, my concubine's pregnant too. Wow, that was a busy day. Probably needed a sandwich. Alright, constant fights. Ah, yes, they love each other. Oh, they love each other even more? Okay. Alright, well, Yeah, you guys, we can't just keep going on Springer. Just Cool it down. We're brothers. I'm glad you like each other. Daddy, we stopped fighting. I know. You told me. Alright. So they're still fighting Saxony. Franconia wants to rear its ugly head. No offense to the Franconians. Lucia's pregnant. Good, good, good. Hey, another daughter. Isolde. Should marry her to a man named Tristan. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. It's alright. I feel like it's okay to have the English name for... well, actually, no, I don't. I disagree. We are in a Welsh-speaking country now, my dear. Gwendolen. We name her Gwendolen. Hey, another daughter. Melisande. It's kind of cool, but I'm going to name her Morgan! Ha 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 ha! Like that, you lead. Oh wow, okay. As reigning High Chief, I rarely have any spare time, but for my little son Owain, I would move heaven and earth. Oh, family first. That's great. Everybody loves each other. We're just like an after-school special. It's fantastic. Actually, I guess if we're an after-school special, we'd be focusing on all the negative things. You know, like the 3 concubines that I have. Alright. I could strive to become better, or I can be satisfied with who I am and what I have. I will never be satisfied. Never! That's right, I'm ambitious. I'm the best around. And no one's ever gonna keep me down. Okay, Nulina. Oh, alright. That is not the name we're gonna go with. Nulina. We shall go with Angharad. Nice Welsh name. Alright. Sounds good. Move along, move along. Let's see here. We're seriously moving time along as fast as we can. This is, yeah, like I said, the problem with the small country start. The iconoclast faith triumphant. The adherents of the Orthodox faith have steadily dwindled to the point where iconoclast believers are the majority. This new state of affairs has reduced the Orthodox faith to a de facto heresy. All former Orthodox holy orders are now iconoclast. Okay, wow, alright. Well, that is, I'm sure, rocking the world in the Byzantine Empire. Meanwhile, Owain ap Owain. No. It's going to make some sort of horrible joke about how he could just wear my monogrammed underpants, but I don't even know where that would go. So anyway, he's kind of a good steward, so I guess we'll try to raise him that way. No, not Iliad. Temperate, wroth, trusting, shy. Maybe being shy could be a good thing since he's such a young son. Content could also be kind of good, considering. I don't know if I have anybody who's content around. What is the symbol for content? I don't know. That makes it harder. Trusting, arbitrary, craven. That could also be kind of good. I don't want him to be craven, but I don't want him to be causing trouble for my other heirs. That's sort of the problem. Yeah, we'll just send him to him. That's fine. Oh, I should have sent him down south. Gotten another heir. I don't want to peeve him off, but you know what? Getting him to like me more could be really a good idea. Yeah. Who's his heir going to be? This guy? He doesn't love me. But, I mean, he is related to my wife, isn't he? Who's my wife? Yes. Oh, it's because she's got a hood on now. Alright, yeah, so I think we'll still have an alliance. I'm not 100% certain, but I think we will. It might not be. We might not have an alliance at that point. So maybe what we should do is kind of, once he has a child, get another alliance going. Okay. Oh, good. So, Dimnagil and Owain, they're friends now too. That's good. That's fine. My steward, Ednuin, tells me that his efforts at praising my name, yes, small army. Okay, so 11th April. So before the 11th of April, we need to get rid of these hosers. I'm not Canadian, I don't even know why I use that term. Alright, it has come to my attention that the Chancellor of York, Baron Offa, bribed and threatened his way through my domain, trying to get enough people to recognize a claim. They better not use it. They always use it. So, about 2 seconds. Yeah, there it is. That bastard. You know. What a jerk. The Earl of York. have his head for this. Well, we certainly have enough prestige that we could get like a good-sized army going, but I don't want to do it if I don't have to do it. I would like to get this territory. I would like to expand, but I'm afraid the moment I start expanding, the Picts will come after me. And at that point, I'll only be able to rely on mercenaries because I won't have enough prestige left to get another army, and that is risky. It'd be better to try to pick a fight with them when they're otherwise occupied. Ideally with Mercia, because Mercia is my ally. So if I could just get Mercia to attack them. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to do that. Wait, do they control down here too? Northumberland? No, okay, it's just a separate people. Alright, that's fine. We're about to lose our free 300 troops. Oh. Hey, alright, new pope likes me. I am the anti-pope. Like a lion kills an antelope, like a hammer hits a cantaloupe. I am the anti-pope. Alright. Yeah, I need to get rid of you guys. We shall have none of your douchebaggeries. Do not need them rising up against me just because I didn't lead them on some crazed crusade to slaughter people and take their trinkets. Yes. 783. Wow, okay, things are... I want to guess that this may have something to do with the religious thing. I mean, Middle Francia coming back. I wonder if it's a descendant of his brother, Carloman? Could be. Pepin the Hunchback. Son of Karl the Holy, but okay, but yeah, he is actually Catholic. So Karl got killed in battle. Oh, okay, so Charlemagne died in battle against the Saxon, resulting in everything getting split up. So Carloman died a natural death really early on, so that made things easier for him. Gisela is still out there. She's married to some guy. She's training troops. We could have had something, Gisela. We could have. In a different timeline, maybe. Unfortunately, not this one. So we got Pepin the Hunchback. We have Magnaca. So these are the guys who basically have inherited everything. The King of West Francia and the King of Middle Francia. And I'm guessing that they're not getting super along right now. There are just a lot of revolts going on. Okay, so actually I think they are getting along fine. But there's just a million revolts. So, out of curiosity, religiously, did anything switch to Cathar? No, so these areas are switching to Cathar, but so far only this area has switched to Cathar, but is now going back to Christian. This area is Cathar, but is switching back to Christian. This area is Cathar, switching back to... I say Christian, I mean Catholic. They're both Christian. And this area is Cathar. So, if they actually succeed in converting all these areas, it will be a nightmare for the Christian church. When, you know, the Mongols show up even before then, you know, invasions from, you know, Muslim nations, it could be pretty bad for the West, or at least the Christian West. Ridderk ap Owain is now of legal age. He became a fortune builder with a fantastic chin beard. Honest Abe. Alright. You are gluttonous. You love them snacky poos. It's fine. Arbitrary, kind, fortune builder. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, he's big boned. It's alright. What do I want to do with him? I want to marry him to somebody. The question is to whom? Let's see here. What do we have for options? Princess of the Byzantine Empire is hilarious. Princess of Bavaria, that's kind of cool. Prince of Asturias, Lombardy. I mean, what about more locally? Nobody really? Because, I mean, we can't... Yeah, they're going to be too young. Cornwall could be interesting. I mean, Wessex? Does Wessex have much in the way of power? It does have a daughter that's 13. How old is the King of Wessex? He's 64. He's probably not going to live much longer, so we couldn't count on an alliance there. Really, probably anyway. I think maybe you can kind of call in like your brothers-in-law, so that might not be the end of the world, but still, maybe not the best. What about the Welsh? Oh, there is a 10-year-old daughter of this guy, Guria da Brochfeil. Whatever. So maybe him. I guess the Middle Frankians, possibly. If I go up to their liege, I mean, she's 17. Wow, but she's Catholic. I mean, potentially I could get an alliance with him, though. Could be interesting. I mean, she is Catholic, but we could like make her convert. Oh no, she won't go for it. They still won't go for it. Come on, kid. Well, yeah. I mean, I think. What do I want to do? I'll just let time tick on while I think about it. Look at this again. Yeah, I don't know if I'll actually get a good alliance out of that. What about the north? What kind of armies do you have? You do have a daughter who's 12. Realm tree. 715 men is pretty decent. And we're actually kind of, you know, this is an area where possibly long way down the road I might want to take over or something. So getting that sort of claim into my bloodline, not the worst idea. He might go for it or he might not. He will go for it. Alright. Yeah, let's do that. See how that goes. I didn't actually look at her. She's absolutely terrible. Envious, slothful, arbitrary, gluttonous, gregarious. That's why you should look at those things before you agree to them. Oh well. Mistakes were made. We will carry on. Alright. Yeah, so that's looking pretty terrible. Byzantine Empire. Have they spread a little bit, or is this typical? I'm not sure. I guess I can click just to see. Georgian culture, so they may have spread out to there, because I'm guessing further in is... No, they're not all Greek, that far out. So, yeah, probably not recently conquered. Oh, what are the Scots doing? How are they fighting that? Oh, they're going after the Isle of Man. No. But I want to stand by my man. Jerks. Well, hopefully the Isle of Man can pull off some sort of crazy victory. No, they're not going to pull off a crazy victory. They're going to get the crap kicked out of them. I don't want them to come through my lands. I should be able to tell them no. Ugh. Jerks. Stand by your man. I can't sing at all, but I will anyway. So who is king up in Scotland? Ergwist? I don't know. He is infirm, so that's good for us. Maybe he will die. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, he's also game master. Did he like me because of that? Yes, we're both game masters, so he likes me. But he does desire my kingdom. His desire for my kingdom is slightly outweighs the fact that we both really love the game Risk. So, that's too bad. What about down here in Northumbria? What a face. Chiseled jaw. Let's see. Yeah, well, he is depressed. Get everything you want. So, oh, yeah, let's just speed up time here. Just watch the Isle of Man get conquered. It's going to take about 5 seconds here, and it's going to be part of. Yeah, there it is. Hooray! Oh, and they fled to my court. That's cool. Now this actually opens up an interesting possibility, potentially. Wait, better spy master. Are you a better spy master? 12 versus 11. You would be better. You're now my new spy master. Congratulations, you got the job. Happens like that. You know, I mean, it's a cutthroat economy. You need to hire the best guy. Alright, so we have people that have claims. If I married one of my children to their child, I may be able to sort of push this and actually get Oh, he's infirm. Did he get hit in battle? Oh, yeah. I think he may have gotten injured in battle. So he has a son. This is the heir. He has 2 sons. They're way too young for this, but that's fine. The key point here is we don't care about him as much as just getting in somebody younger. So I bet if we had him, he will inherit his father's claim. If I arrange a betrothal between him and my oldest daughter, who's 5, that's not the best. So it'd be a while before we could do it. But between them, and I make it matrilineal, so it'll be on our side, it'll be our dynasty, we can press their claim for the Isle of Man and maybe get them in by fighting Scotland. So, yeah, we won't get an alliance because they have no lands, but that's fine. We don't care about that. What we care about is the claim. So, sorry, my dear. I know that you wanted to marry for love, but you'll grow to love him. Or not. I can't affect that. Oh, nice. So we just got the betrothal automatically because they're in my court. They have no choice but to say yes. If they want to keep staying here eating, you know, our bagel pizza bites, then they have to. Just left your court for the High Chieftain of Strathclyde. They left my court for my court? Huh. Who are you? Why were you in my court? Well, sorry to see you go. Alright, education, let's see here. Oh yes. Okay, well you are going to need every ounce of stewardship ability you can possibly get. Yes, and being fertile, or being lustful. It won't affect your fertility, but at least it'll affect your willingness to try. Yeah, go tutor under Ednwine. We'll tell you of his debaucheries. Gwendolyn is slow to learn to talk. Gwendolyn, come on. Send her to the nannies. No. 50% chance of stutter. 50% chance of a stutter. Well, that's a pretty slim chance. I can birch the words from her. Just beat her until she talks. Probably the only thing she'll learn to say is stop beating me. Encourage Gwendolyn by example. That's a bit better. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, she became slothful. Crap. Well. Daddy's little girl. Ooh, typhus. Our god. Wait, you getting typhus in Rome, buddy? Oh, yeah, I think he died. Did he die of typhus? He died of camp fever. Is that typhus? Well, probably. Court chaplain. So my new chaplain is going to be this guy. Wow, he's actually pretty great. Yeah, let's get him in there. I mean, he's content, charitable, gluttonous, yeah, well, diligent. That's fine. Alright. He's in. In like Flynn. And I guess we will send him down to improve religious relations with Rome. Good to keep the Pope on our side in case we want to divorce, or, you know, just not to be excommunicated for our cynical son, etc., etc. I've risen so fast to the top that other people regard me with envy. Aldur admires the ambition. Good. Could they be anymore? I'll teach you, but I gotta charge you. Aldur begged me to help him become as successful as me. He saw how good I am at risk. Saw how many snacks I had. He wants that. He wants a bit of that for himself. It's almost disgusting how he admired my ambition and success. Look, buddy, I'll teach you, but you gotta give me some cash. Take me out for tacos. Well, alright, well on that note, we're about to hit 30 minutes, so I think this would be a good time to wrap up this episode. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you again next time.